Christie here. Today I'm standing in front of the Holleman Foy house, one of Eufaula's finest examples of neoclassical architecture.
Built in 1907 by Judge Henry Holleman, the house was sold to William Foy in 1909. William Foy moved to Barber County and married Mary Louisa Wilson in 1849. Pictured here are their 7 adult children. The Foy family had numerous farms and operated a mercantile business in Eufaula. The home was designed by one of America's most famous architects, George Barber. His Queen Anne Victorian house plans were marketed by mail-order catalogs called the Cottage Souvenir from 1888 to 1908. Over 20,000 plans were sold worldwide. The Robert Covington House in Hazelhurst, Mississippi, is a variation of the same floor plan as the Holleman Foy house. The home's most notable architectural feature is its 2-story front porch, which is supported by 6 massive Corinthian columns. 12 Ionic columns support the upper balcony.
I'm standing next to my good friend Savannah. She's also our interior designer at Oak Haven, and she really helped us understand how to tackle a historic home and help us solve some real design issues.
I am the owner and operator of Plans to Prosper Interior Design, and I like to say that I focus on home remodels, but new construction as well, kitchen renovations, bath renovations, and things around town. There is a treasure trove of historic homes here in Eufaula, and I'm really excited to go through them and to dream about what they could be.
There are a lot of purists out there who believe you have to keep everything just as it was in the 1800s or whatever time period, and we like to think a little bit differently. One of my goals is to try to get the next generation interested in historic homes, and so we have to be a little bit creative, don't we?
Oh yeah, definitely.
So let's go in, we're going to have a look, and we're going to start dreaming in there. We've been talking about what we would do to make this house really special, modernize it a little more, give it a contemporary pop, but still keep those traditional structural things in place. So what are your thoughts, Savannah?
Well, I would love to see some color in the house. You know, there's a lot of just beige and ecru, but I think color would really be exciting.
Absolutely.
And you know, maintain the neutral base, because you know, that is so popular now as well. A lot of this wainscoting has yellowed over time, and I think we could repaint that and bring it back to a pristine white feel that would really update the space.
Now, you'll see some of the old original wallpaper in here, but it looks like the majority of it has been taken down and it's just painted, like Savannah said, that beige color.
What's funny is I would keep that wallpaper.
Yeah.
There's a lot of trends that are coming back and circling back around to that historic, highly patterned wallpaper and
Right.
things, textures and things. And so, you know, in the entrance, in the foyer, it's really beautiful. While the style of the chandelier is believable, I'm not so sure is scaled properly.
At Oak Haven, I used contemporary lighting and contemporary art, and those were 2 very effective ways to give the house an instant contemporary feel, but I did not change those basic structures that remind you this is the original time period of the house.
It also makes for a really great story.
Absolutely.
To the right of the entry foyer is another salon, which flows into the dining room.
This is a pretty impressive room, and the bones are here for it to be really spectacular. What do you see color-wise? What would you do in here?
Okay, we got to get rid of the stain. The wood grain is just a little too wild for me. And having a bright, bold, beautiful color above the wainscot, it wouldn't overpower because the wainscot's here.
It looks like these roses have just faded right on out.
They are so sad. Yeah, they've just blotted right through.
The dining room is adjoined by a butler's pantry and the main kitchen. Savannah suggested we remove the walls to create a large eat-in kitchen and bring in more light with tall windows.
This is another grand feature of the house, and it leads upstairs where you'll find 5 bedrooms to 1 bathroom.
Oh, great.
If we could only imagine what that would be like.
Oh dear, yes. This carpeted stair. So I would definitely remove the carpet.
Yes. Yes.
It's too beautiful of a feature to have this
Yes.
carpet.
This
Okay.
addition, I believe, was made, I would say, somewhere between the 50s and 60s, but you can immediately feel the floor going down. It's not level, and it's kind of a fun house kind of feel right here.
It's pretty unfortunate. It's a great additional space. It brings some new function to the house, but I just don't know that it was done properly.
Savannah and I both agreed that we would remove the 2-story addition at the back and take the house back to its original footprint.
So Savannah and I are standing in the main bedroom now. This is an upstairs bedroom. It's got a nice view with a really big bay window. I guess you would call it a bay window.
I suppose a bow window since it's so curved.
A bowed window,
Yeah,
okay.
it's really pretty.
And we've been talking about what we would do in this room to give it that contrast of old and new, or the dialogue of old and new in the decor.
Once the curtains are removed, you can really see that that wall is beautiful.
I think I would keep this furniture. I don't know what
Yes,
you think about that.
yes.
It's antique, looks hand carved.
Yeah.
It's dark though.
It is dark, so definitely keep the walls light, keep the furnishings, the fixtures in the room light. I really liked the contrasting trim idea that you had at Oak Haven. It was really beautiful where the walls were very light and creamy, and then the trim was cornflower blue. You know, it was really pretty to do that. We talked about putting some Alabama marble, you know, down on for the hearth in the fireplace.
Sure.
Maybe anchoring this bed here with some sconces to kind of have some reading light at night. We really need to fix the lighting in this room. There's one little bitty schoolhouse lamp here. An idea kind of hit me that we don't really need this division, and a lot of times in old homes there's so many paths of travel that you can just cut yourself off from the room being functional. I don't believe this wall is structural, so since there are so many bedrooms in this house and it's very unlikely that somebody's going to need that many bedrooms, let's blow this wall out and make this entire master bedroom.
Definitely a lot of potential here on this side of the house to create a beautiful main bedroom suite. Okay, Savannah, this bedroom, I love it because it has the best light.
I would love to have this craft space, or, you know, it could be an office, but really get creative in this room. This natural light coming in, the south-facing windows and all are really a feature in this room. Oh, people pay big money for this type of structure. Man.
Look what a pretty window.
Oh, I know, it's amazing. And the brick. We're just swooning over exposed brick right now in design trends. It feels like a dinner party up here to me.
We've toured the house from bottom to top, so now let's go back outside and take a closer look at that fantastic front porch.
One feature that would be a showstopper on this porch would be adding a huge outdoor chandelier.
Lighting has come a long way. Our technology has really allowed for us to have some beautiful things in an exterior space.
Here we see some of the challenges that the next owner is going to face. And if you look up here, you can see what's happening to these columns. We've got some wood damage here. These big porches tend not to be made of wood anymore.
Oh no, our elements are way too harsh.
Owning and restoring an historic home takes a lot of patience, a lot of perseverance, and the ability to see the big picture and a clear vision of the possibilities.
I'd like to thank Savannah for joining me today. She's a great partner, and I look forward to making many more videos with her. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.